The Bell Museum's Science and Nature Kits are material-rich kits that contain hands-on science and nature activities for elementary-aged youth. This year's kits contain 4 different science activities and all the materials needed to complete each one. This program has been developed to create a path of sustained engagement in science, technology, engineering, and math, also known as STEM, for children and their caregivers over the summer months, especially to communities where science opportunities and resources are not always available. The production phase includes sourcing supplies for 15,000 kits, development and design of written materials, and the assembling of the kits. In 2024, the Bell Museum distributed 15,000 kits in partnership with over 60 community organizations across the entire state of Minnesota, with many of these organizations returning from last year's iteration of this program. These organizations range from education-based partnerships with schools or nature centers, organizations that provide social services to their communities, and other just community-based organizations that primarily serve communities of color and low-income families. These kits are provided at no cost to our community partners or recipients in effort to reduce many financial barriers. My favorite part of the project is getting to distribute the kits to the community. Seeing firsthand the impact that these kits have on children, family, caregivers, and community partners is really inspiring. We strive to ensure that our kits are accessible and inclusive. A challenge we face is how to ensure that our kits are usable and understandable by kids and caregivers in any language and feel relevant no matter which of the communities they belong to. Programs like the Science and Nature Kits rely on the support of our donors and funders. Their support aids in the Bell Museum's efforts to empower people to connect with Minnesota's unique place in the world by making science meaningful, relevant, and accessible. As we seek to transform the role of science and museums to connect with communities of all identities, especially those who have been historically excluded and sidelined, support for access programs like the Science and Nature Kits will be critical in forming trusting and meaningful relationships between the museum and those we aim to serve.